Good morning, Arcata. Hi. Holy moly, a lot of people here. Really appreciate all these students and parents coming to join us this morning for breakfast. A little recognition and award ceremony. We're glad you're here. Many of us in this room as Rotarians are alums of Arcata High School, Go Tigers. Thank you. And we're just happy to have you here. We got a few speakers this morning, but first I'd like to just take a couple of minutes and tell you, well, what the heck is Rotary? Who are we? For those who don't know. So first of all, how many students in the room are currently members or how many members of Interact? Go ahead. We'll talk more about that at the end, but thank you for your service. So Rotary is a non-political secular organization for very good reasons. It gets us into spaces in the world that a lot of other organizations could not in order to do the work we do in service. Rotary has several core causes: promoting peace, and we do that as a political and secular organization. Fighting disease, number one on our list for the last long time, has been eradicating polio. Many of you in this room are young enough not to know really what polio is, which is fantastic. That's the goal. Only 2 countries are endemic with polio at this time, Afghanistan and Pakistan, and we're going to get it done. We're about 99% of the way to eradicating polio. It's the second disease after smallpox has been completely eradicated from the planet. Sorry, that chokes me up. We're going to do it. That's the ongoing vaccinations worldwide, monitoring of water and sanitary conditions. That's part of the ways that it gets done. Providing clean water and sanitation and hygiene access worldwide. Saving mothers and children through expanding quality health care worldwide. Growing local economies through vocational service and mentorship. Protecting an environment through things as simple as a highway cleanup to installing a rainwater catchment system for Arcata Elementary School to help them understand the preciousness of the resource of clean water for their gardening project. And then why we're here this morning, supporting education is one of the core causes of Rotary. So without getting too far into that, I'd like to introduce our keynote speaker this morning, Roger McDonald, to tell us a little bit about Arcata High and his service as superintendent for Northern Humboldt Union School District. Thank you, Jim.
I'm only laughing because this is today. I'm a Rotarian. I'm a Rotarian, and I try to do a nice job of talking about the heart of who we are as Rotarians. I know for us in that river, the best event that we have every year is this. So the top 10 students from the last year. So thank you for having me here today. To help celebrate the events. I think what I'm going to try and do today is I'm going to try and talk about service and belonging to overcome talent. Because even though you're crazy successful young men and women, in life there's challenges and you're going to run into some things. So talk a little bit about me, talk a little bit about you, and then leave you with just a little. So for me, when I look at my life growing up, I didn't get to be the superintendent in maybe a typical fashion. I started out in high school, moved out of the house. I was young. I was couch surfing and whatnot. I didn't even realize when I graduated I was eligible. I could have gone to UC by that high school. No, I wasn't connected. Right? I didn't have that at the time, but I did have mentors and people that were supporting me. So I ended up going to college, failed out of junior college, and went to spend a couple of years as an apprentice carpenter. And in that experience, I realized that as much as I like to look at finance, I would much rather probably do something else. And so they ushered me out of there. They made sure that I went back, got caught up in school, but then I went to college. I had a tremendous experience in college. I was a leader at my school, and I had tremendous friends and support. And during the summer, I ended up running a summer camp, leading that. And so I developed a whole system of support in my life that helped me make sure that I could be successful along the way. I also developed a habit of taking care of other people. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm in the why I am a lieutenant, is that feeling, that good vibe that you get from taking care of other people. For you, your class, you've had a crazy experience at Arcata High School. You started off having a typical freshman year, more or less. You ended up in a year with a tremendous amount of challenge. You had labor unrest, you had Penn State power shutoffs, you had whatever happened around Halloween, and then you stayed right into COVID, and you spent the last 3 years sort of in and out of that. With all of that, now look around the room, you're happy, you're successful, you made the best of it. You overcome the challenges that you were facing in high school. And for many of you, when I look at what you did, because this fall hooked me up with a little bit of your bios, almost all of you, not only are super successful scholars, you're also leaders, you're athletes, you're often the captain of your team, you're innovative. Many of you, when you talked about what it was that you were proud of, it was tutoring young people, it was teaching others to do what you do. And you know, that feeling of gratitude that you must feel is important, but it's nothing compared to what you've done for those that you're serving, whether it's your fellow athletes or upper box staff you support as leaders, or whatever it is. You're a tremendous young man, and I have a lot of faith in you, because what you've demonstrated in high school is that you can overcome challenges that you face. You are leaving Arcata High School as a tremendous group of young leaders, and I know that you're going to make a mark in our community. So I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful for Rotary for setting this up. This is really tremendous again. So, and that's all I have. Unless anybody has any questions, I'm excited to be here. And I'm proud of all of you.
Thank you, Roger. We appreciate the work. Next, I'd like to introduce Jim Monge. He is currently Arcata High principal. I'm sure that most of the students and parents know him by now, hopefully in a good context. However, Jim has the honor this morning of introducing our Arcata High 2021-2022 class, top 10% academic scholars. Jim, would you like to come up and make these introductions? Students, as you come up when you're called, please remain up here. Thank you.
Right. Just so you know, students, this is early. I'm not in school at this time. The top 10%, we recognized in the senior awards the other night, and they had a task where it signifies top 10%. This is an extremely strong group. I've got 3 kids. They graduated from Arcata High. They're all pretty good academic scholars. One of them made it into the top 10%, and she wouldn't have been close on this list. It's a 4.25. So you guys are just really, really strong. And so making that cut was hard, but congratulations to all of you for being on this list. And let's give everybody a round of applause. Like you said, all of you up, we stand here and say a couple words, try not to embarrass anybody. We're just gonna go alphabetically. So Lila Rose Cohen. Lila has rated 4.314 in UC Berkeley, and she's been a member. She's a member of senior class treasurer, been director for years, been the vice president, co-editor of the Upper Box, she's done a lot. So Corrina Cunningham. Corrina has a 4.38 GPA. She's going to major in forestry at Feather River College. She's been on the softball team, and I know she's made many friends. Says so. Any sports, and she gave us from McKinsey. We're glad she came. I guess Stanley Guo. Santa Barbara, engineering. Accomplishments, joined high school last year. And here he's also a prankster a little bit. Orchestra and photography are kind of interesting. Hi, Hansen. Number 4.301 GPA, attending Oberlin College, majoring in creative writing and science. He's been the editor of Cartoons Pepperbox for 3 years. Meadow Jennings. 4.422 GPA, and a major in neuroscience. All both in college. Okay. She's the leader of the Humboldt County Teen Court. She has found and implemented attendance council programs, found and president of the Medical Careers Club at Arcata. Eva Johnson. Yeah, 4.349 GPA, microbiology major, going to San Luis Obispo. Proud of the work she's done to teach kids to swim. 4.25 GPA, going to UC Santa Barbara, majoring in psychological and brain sciences. Participated in the Women's Athletics Club, built the equity, equality in our community, National Honor Society treasurer, and she's actually created a tutoring program. Majoring in biology, going to UC Santa Barbara. Proud of that program person, well at Arcata. Lukens. 4.275 GPA, going to Oregon State. I've done it on there too. Majoring in human development and family sciences, she volunteered for summer school and get my own lessons school. Any comments? The 4.524 GPA, she took a Brigham University illustration major. Accomplished a 4-year White Star recipient for the 3,200 meter track and field meet. Mathilde MacDonald. We also have a 4.5 for GPA from the Brigham Young. A major in biology. And she's a 4-year soccer player, team captain, and also a track. Ben McRae. With a 4.462 GPA, going to UC San Diego, majoring in bioengineering. He's proud of doing the best for high school and meeting new friends. Things. You can see him here, but we got no Meisel. .559 GPA. Santa Cruz Science. He's founded the esports at Arcata High, which new club, and he's tutored classmates. Her tutoring is also our senior tutor. Finn Murphy is not here. That's Finn Murphy. is 4.493 today. So use Santa Cruz and the part of our tennis team that first ever win each section title from Humboldt County. Jude Ortega. Hi, three spoke to the work in the school of business at the University of Pennsylvania, creating a management information system. Here's my conflict of selling usable sandwich bags in 50 states and running a
15 states.
Oh.
I'd like to be able to see that.
And running in 4 months. Will Salamunovich. .376 GPA, so he's UC Berkeley, physics major. I have a Google what he wrote down here. He likes astronomy. He's been working in cross country. Ireland Sommer. .282 GPA at Los Angeles. Studying environmental sciences and planning to transfer to the College of the Arts and Architecture. He's played 3 years varsity tennis, president of the Women's FC Club, and AC Cricket. Grace Talty. With 4.2. She can attend UC Berkeley, major in global studies. She's been on the RCAS basketball team for 4 years, and captain, member of the RCAS since freshman year, and served in numerous officer positions in the North Coast Regional and North Coast. We have a 4.606 GPA. From UCLA, majoring in linguistics on pre-med track. She has been participating in the AAPI club, becoming president, and working with the racial equity. Flannery Warner. He has a 4.347 GPA. She's going to Scripps College, majoring in human biology with a legal minor. She's been in the Army for 4 years, science for 4 years, and worked as a lifeguard in her. Seri Welsh. She's a 4.31 GPA, major in political science at the University of Chicago. She is the co-editor-in-chief of Petrobox this year. Says without a name. And she's also on the girls' Humboldt soccer team and was MVP. Finally, not here, we have Evelyn Wilhelm. So she has a 4.346 GPA, and she will be going to California. Okay, what do you closer? You're gonna go.
It's gonna be $5 per picture, folks.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, give a little more time.
All right, good job.
All right.
Well done, students. For parents, I've been here twice. It's going away. Got nothing to worry about. The best thing you can do at this point, let them go. They're gonna be fine. Thank you. They'll always need you. They'll always need your guidance and want it. They may not tell you, but wow. And one of the things I taught here, everybody here is clearly an achiever academically. But what I heard in the remarks after the GPA were service and activity in the community and in your school. And that's just so inspiring to see you already doing that on top of what you must be doing. We couldn't even get over a 4.0 when I went to school. Oh my gosh. So well done, students.
You couldn't get over
But also credit to the parents who enable the students to have that time and space in their lives to do all the things that they wanted to achieve. So thank you. Up next, Rotary Club of Arcata Sunrise annually grants scholarships, one recurring and three one-time. And I'd like to introduce Jeff Stebbins, who works with our scholarships committee and helps in the selection of these students. And I hope we're going to hear a little bit from these students too, as Jeff calls them up.
And I do want to say that I had a lot of help in selecting this every year. It's a very difficult thing. And it's also very gratifying to basically get to know these kids the brief time that we are talking with them. But part of the committee is Brian Plumley. You can raise your hand. Jude Ortega, and the back help us with here. Thank you so much. So without ado, I'm going to start calling out the names of first of all, I'm going to start with the 4-year recurring scholarship, and this goes to Evelyn Wilhelm.
Well, my name is Emily. Obviously, I'm going to be Davis, and I'm sure for this to come in. I'll be studying psychology there, and the scholarship this means the world to me. And I can help my parents out a little bit because while I'm swimming, I won't be able to work a whole bunch because swimming will be taking the majority of my time and also my academics. I'm not a super academic person. I really struggle with it and have to work really hard to keep my grades where they are. So I will definitely be having to work a lot to be able to keep swimming at UC Davis. And so I just means that I can help my friends out a little bit who have been generous enough to pay for my college. So.
For the 1 year scholarship, $1,000, I would like to present to Jude Ortega.
Thank you so much. Jude Ortega, I hold a lot of odd titles at Arcata High School. Captain of cross country track team, National RCAS President, but I realized in the past month that that wasn't really what high school was about for me. And I just wanted to say that thank you so much to all my teachers, like Israel, for example, and counselors. They're not here, but Monge also, Mr. MacDonald. You guys all play a huge role. And I'll be attending the University of Pennsylvania Foreign School of Business, and like all colleges, it's no exception to being incredibly expensive. So this scholarship will be one part of the reason why I'm able to afford going to university. So I really appreciate everybody in Rotary and the scholarship committee. And just a little side note, I do plan on, after I'm done with college and in the workforce, to come back here and join the Rotarians. So thank you so much.
Hi, my name's Grace Talty. I'm going to UC Berkeley next year and studying global studies. This scholarship means to me that I can pay back a little what my parents have done for me over the past 4 years. They traveled me to so many weird places for basketball, took me to Healdsburg monthly for FFA. That's just gas. Now, price like a lot. And then just everything they've done for me for school and academics. It's just really piled up, and UC Berkeley is also an expensive school. So this scholarship is one of the reasons I can go there and help get that help pay for the last 4 years. So thank you.
Is Seri Welsh.
Hi, I'm Seri Welsh. I'm going to the University of Chicago. I'm majoring in political science and rights. This scholarship means that I'm going to have a little bit of time to get to the crazy Chicago weather and just the whole transition to such a new place. So I won't have to work my first semester and I can still afford those textbooks. So I really appreciate this in the world. Yeah, and I think I helped my parents out with them so much the last 4 years, helping me travel everywhere for soccer, to play that, you know, supporting me in school, all that. So I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Say every year that it has inspired me in so many different ways after our brief interact, hearing what we do in July, we're on a great track. And for you parents, thank you for creating wonderful individuals, providing a wonderful foundation for them to grow. So thank you so much. Yeah. That's okay. All right, thank you.
All right, so Seri, where did you go? Seri didn't get called out for being so involved in Interact this last year, right? As the president, and she put up with all our club emails about what we're doing and brought a lot of the interactors to our actual Rotary meetings over the year. And we really appreciate you involving Interact. We do have some mentors who attend your meetings sometimes, but you've been really great about being part of us. We appreciate that. Thank you. So how did you get involved in your community? There's so many different ways that you heard even from these students. There's many avenues through Rotary. Rotary as an organization exists in high schools through Interact, as many of the students here know. The Interactors do their own projects, do their own fundraising with the support and mentorship of Rotary clubs. And they're in just about every high school. And if there isn't one, look for your local Rotary club and help get it started. Rotaract is a little bit graduated from Interact in terms of age, generally from 18 to 30 years old. So how many Rotaractors or past Rotaractors here in the room? I see some over here. Yep, right here. Rotaract is another organization of Rotary International, and also does their own fundraising, their own project organization, their own community service. and exists on most college campuses and in most cities around the US and in most parts of the world. If there isn't one on the campus that you choose to attend, you can start one. Contact your local Rotary Club and you'll find the help that you need there to get that going for service beyond self. And then Rotary itself, the parent organization of the other organizations, the Interactive Rotary Act, has over 200 countries and regions in the world that have Rotary clubs. Just about anywhere you go in the world as an interactor, or Rotaractor, or Rotarian, you can find friends who are like-minded in community service and a way to connect with the local community that you end up in. So please consider that. Parents as well. There are many Rotary clubs here locally. Arcata Sunrise, Arcata, McKinleyville, Mad River. Thank you, Robert. Del Norte Sunrise. We have Garberville, 3 clubs in Eureka, 2 clubs in Fortuna. There's a wealth of good people in the community that want to invite you to help serve our community. So consider that. Quick business for the club. Sorry, everybody. Next week will be our last meeting with me. You just heard I am the lame duck. So, and then we will be inviting Vanessa Griffin, owner of the Griffin in Arcata, and active in many other things as our incoming Rotary president for the 2022. So next week, Rotarians, we will have our club photo, our annual club photo out on the plaza immediately after our meeting. So please stick around for that. So all your Rotarian friends to show up because they want to be part of that. Last thing I wanted to touch on for students and parents, Rotary Youth Exchange is one of the international programs of Rotary. Our club has participated for a very long time and had to take a break due to COVID, as many things did, but it's back. We have a student named Meisel coming in from Uganda, and we're excited to have him hosted in our community. Rotarians in our club and others, parents of Rotarians with Robin, have signed up to host, but there are many other opportunities to host an incoming student. And students, tell your friends, looking toward next year, we'll be seeking more outbound students to participate in the Rotary Youth Exchange program. So many ways that you can get involved internationally and locally, and it's all available through Rotary and the organization of Rotary. That's all I have for today. You're welcome to socialize. We have room for just a little bit longer until 8. I appreciate you all being here. If anybody else have any comments or anything they wanted to say, open mic at this time. Thank you very much.